One name we haven't mentioned, that guy right there, number 0, the 7-footer for San Diego State, Magoon Guap. He will jump against Carr. Finishing off our Wednesday here at the Players Era, and Baylor will have the first possession.
We'll see if Baylor can get on the offensive glass the way they did against St. John's. 26 offensive rebounds, and for San Diego State, it's been a problem all year long of rebounding misses. Only 64% in terms of
Dan Skillings Jr. turns the corner, left hand, got the bounce.
What a finish there. Skillings just ripping it with the... Look at the way Baylor switching everything and just getting it bounds. So difficult.
In the corner, maybe that'll settle him down. The freshman Harrington with a preseason freshman of the year in the Mountain West. But they return a ton, including Dixon Waters. Three-pointer and the foul. He's got 4 early. One-handed pass to the corner. 3 on the way, and the 3 is down for Jeremiah Odin.
Boy, what a skip pass that was.
It's been 4 minutes since Baylor had their last field goal. Skillings, kick out. 3 on the way. It is good by Williams.
Just a nice little driving kick. Smartness. He's played well. 3 straight games in double figures. That's a guy that can come in. He can really give you a spark scoring it.
Here he's trying to defend a much bigger player in Sdsu.
Wow.
And Sdsu. Splits the defenders in the lane and give Williams 2 and give Baylor a 9-0 run. But he was a 2-time Big South Defensive Player of the Year at High Point. Well, they do get a bucket here with Michael Ratai.
Well, that backside is totally cleared out.
To this one, couldn't get that to drop.
San Diego State's got some numbers here.
Now 4 on 2, they take advantage. Up top to Tay Simmons.
Whoa, that's a good baseball reference for a baseball guy.
Bounce
it's
up
late
top
out here. A little contention in the booth is always good.
Bird on the angle with the right. He had to go high off the window.
But he had to work forever.
And Bird, remember, that's the preseason Mountain West Player of the Year, number 21 in white. He's a good one.
He's been quiet.
How about that bounce? Soft rims here at Michelob Ultra.
Not quiet anymore.
Talked about him in the open, Robbie, but 48 points in the 2 games coming into tonight. Simmons patient.
Using the jump stop. Let that defense fly by, give a little shot fake, and get your easies. 5 points, but with the way that he's put up 20 in most of these games, this is a slow start for him.
He's got it right now. Quick pass over to Adbim. Adbim to the bottom of the bucket.
Well, they need to get his 3 points coming off San Diego State because they're aggressive with that blitz. It's going to be behind you. That's where he finds that open 3 for Adbim.
Into the lane, up and down for Newman.
See what kind of rhythm he can find when he gets back.
Yeah, the 7-footer for the Aztecs picked up too quickly. Dixon Waters looked like he might have pushed off against Admin. No whistle, and he buries it. Carr, a few feet behind the arc. Newman pushes tempo.
Good pass.
Is that a goaltend?
That was not going to go in either.
But it is a goaltend because the ball was on this last year at Wyoming to Admin, so he's familiar with the Aztecs. Late in the shot clock. Skillings from deep. Yes, and we are tied.
Skillings, big shot for Phil.
Good swap by Carr. Leak out. Nice move by Sdsu.
You get Tunde Sdsu in the open floor. With that athleticism and that size, you are not stopping him.
The game of runs continues. Baylor has scored 7 straight. Harrington trying to stop it. Wow. He does.
Boy, that's one of those shots where you're like, that's a little bit early. You haven't moved. Switched it and took it all away.
Now B.J. Davis operating. Pulling up over the taller defender and knocking it down.
He just turns that ball screen down. Sdsu's got to send him to the screen, but no doubt. Every year, they are a program that you know can win games like this. They beat high major opponents regularly.
Just got that off before the horn. Nice stick back inside.
Unique situation for Baylor this year, but they're going to make it work. Good back cut.
And the reverse from Sdsu.
Sdsu takes that back door. It certainly, especially as you get into league play, you know, can Obi Agbim kind of be that guy? Can Sdsu sometimes handle it? Can you have a five-man or essentially a pseudo five-man? There's another back cut.
Carr patrolling the baseline.
They're just back cutting these things and finding some easy ones.
Bird, that stops a 6-0 run for Baylor. 6 seconds between shot and game clock. Obi Agbim, the Colorado native, on the angle. Inside, Ratai spins and scores. Final seconds. Newman, did he get the foul? He did. He got Carr off his feet.
Sean Newman is shooting 14% from the field.
And he hits all three. I don't think he even got it off. It does not matter. A fun 20 minutes. Nabil, you caught up with Scott Drew. What did you learn?
Yeah, Coach Drew emphasizing the lack of offensive rebounds, as Robbie had mentioned. He said they've gotten a lot of second chance opportunities to crash in the glass in this tournament. They got to get back to that. He also said they got to shore up their three-point defense. That's going to be really important in the second half.
Oh. Well, that could have been a reach, right? That could have easily been a foul on Guaf.
Agbim, give him the bucket. He will go to the line. No. And that's where Guaf can be so effective, skying for those rebounds.
Baylor's got to match up.
They don't, and Bird makes them pay.
Got to find him. Miles Bird shooting 41. There's a lot of contact there. That looked like a definite foul.
Play on. 2-on-1. A lob and a finger roll for Harrington. Sdsu pushes. Now Carr. Slip it.
Slip.
Carr, yes.
5-out action. There's just nobody on the interior.
Harrington will pull. Harrington will hit.
He is fearless. He's taking these shots. This is a freshman playing a high major opponent. And
Carr. Sdsu handles, fires. How about that? It died on the back of the rim.
That's one of those where if you...
And here, final game of the tournament for Baylor and San Diego State. The Bears by 4. Carr disrupted.
Had the roll man, finally got it to him.
And Powell puts it home. Newman with it. Attacks, kicks, in rhythm 3, and it's all net that time for Odin. Knifing into the lane, no whistle. Aztecs race, they kick. 3 on the way and good to Gorville. Vegas led Durango High School to a 5A title here as a junior. That school just 10 miles from here. Down the lane, finger roll up and in, and San Diego.
Basketball.
Baylor needs this, and it drops for Obi Agbim.
That's enough.
Now 12 lead changes. DeGorville, yes, make it 13 lead changes.
This is the defense optional half.
All right, play resumes after all of that activity. From the wing, catch and shoot for Obi Agbim. He's heating up.
Boy, they are driving that to the screen back and cracking back for Agbim. He has found the range here tonight.
How about that strip by Williams? He does it himself.
They're with him to clear that way for Skillings.
And then 2 at the rim, and Baylor has opened it up their life. To think it's going to be a timeout for the Aztecs if Baylor scores here. Blocked by Guaf. Baylor still has it.
Oh, what a Euro.
Goodness.
That's That could have been another foul on Guath on that screen. He just shoved him over and then gets blown.
Here goes Skillings Jr. Ran into his own man. Has to put it up. Oh! And the Aztecs in the drought.
This is an interesting lineup, but with no Dixon Waters and no Miles Bird out on the floor.
Inside wide open. They lost track of taking away.
A great help by DeGorville right there.
And a good pass by DeGorville. And once again, it's Compton.
Give so much, really for most of this year, that they are an elite offensive rebounding team.
Set play to get it to Agbim, and he buries the triple.
They just get right.
Is 5-1 before returning back to Waco. Trying to drop San Diego State to 3-3. Aztecs had a tough, upsetting loss against Troy in overtime earlier this year. Long range, Carr! Oh, my! Tunde Yesufu brings it up. Heavy pressure. Tapped out, but look at that. It's been that kind of... Bird doing his part.
That's a foul.
Yes, it is.
Skillings did not go straight up.
Now it's a race against the clock. Give Davis credit. He poked it free. He dunks it home. Sean Newman across the timeline. And he gets it, and a foul. Scott Drew not very happy.
He made us in an NCAA tournament media practice one time do rebound war. Everybody else was shooting half-court shots and dunking, and we were doing rebounding drills.
They do win a lot.
They do win a lot.
Three is good for Reese Dixon.
Now, can they become that? Maybe, but another 87 here, that's not going to help the cause.
Bird gets it a little more interesting, 87-78.
Boy, this has not been the smoothest ending here for Baylor. It worked out, but...
Yesufu pads his stat line. He's got 18 now. Everybody's getting shots up late. Another one. Reese Dixon Waters again. Bird. No. Baylor. Short man, but they get the win. 91-81 the final over San Diego State. Given what they were up against with that short bench, Scott Drew leaves here 2-1.